Girls, don't ever marry your second choice. He is not the man you still think about at 2 a.m. Don't marry him. Every girl has that one guy, the one who ruined her for everybody else.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is this good advice? Do you think that a lot of people are actually going to follow this advice, especially women? Comment your thoughts under this video because today we're going to take a deep dive into this entire situation. Should a woman marry her second choice? You're going to be surprised at what we uncover here. So make sure before we get into this video that you like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment. Have you done this before and what was your experience? Please let us know down in the comments. Now, let's get into this video. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet. Now, let's get into it. Here we go.
Girls, don't ever marry your second choice. He is not the man you still think about at 2 a.m. Don't marry him. Every girl has that one guy, the one who ruined her for everybody else. You never get over him. You just learn to live without him. He set the standard. Every kiss after him feels weaker. Every I love you sounds quieter. You also compare silently every single day, even on your wedding day. You say,
how many women actually want a man who's finally over that woman, while secretly she's not over that man? How crazy is that? So when you hear things like, I want someone who's emotionally available, don't fall for that trap. But let's continue.
settle for safe because dangerous broke you once again and you swore to yourself, never again. You'll say, I'm happy, while staring at the ceiling at night, wondering what he's doing right now. Your physical body will be in the bed next to your husband, but your soul will still be in that old car, that old motorcycle, the old apartment, the old version of you that felt alive. You'll teach your daughters to never settle while secretly knowing you did. One day you will see his name pop up or hear his favorite song and your heart will skip a beat like you're 19 again and you hate yourself for it. If he is not the man.
The messed up part about what she's saying is everybody settles. Like, I think if men let women know that they settled for them, maybe we could get like on an even playing field, because most men want the most beautiful woman he's ever laid his eyes on. And I can almost guarantee you that he did not marry the woman that he thought was the most beautiful or the best sex ever, right? Once again, the man is settling for a woman who is definitely not the best sex, not the best looking, not the most loyal, not the most respectful, doesn't have the best personality that suits him and his lifestyle. Again, we're just talking about settling, but let's continue.
Who still owns a piece of you, don't put his ring on your finger, because second choice love turns into first class regret. Marry the man that you cannot live without, not the one that you can live with. Girl.
Oh my God. Drop the mic on that. But remember, I said we're going to go into a deep dive. So let's see what happens when you do marry that second option.
At this rate, if we keep going like this, I think I'm gonna have to cheat on you.
Okay, Tony, I know that's a lot to handle. Infidelity, affairs. Don't think about it. What are you feeling in this moment?
I think that'd be fantastic.
I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting him to say that, but let's continue.
And low key been waiting for this. Because that way the pumps can be distributed elsewhere. She could like outsource the pumps. That takes the pressure off me. I didn't even think it was an option until now. But now I feel like, yo, I've been waiting for this.
You want her to cheat on you?
It would help. It would help me, my well-being, my penis to be like, woo, I can get a hot moment to breathe. Safely, though. Don't be smashing raw, but
Get your
man,
hands off of me.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. This is not how she should be responding. In fact, I would say a more realistic, because clearly this is a skit, a more realistic response would be him cussing her out, kicking her out, or leaving himself. But again, remember, people find comedy in these types of skits. Remember, we're talking about marrying a second option. Let's get into the last clip. Here we go.
I've been on me.
Better tell you anything, dog. You gotta be able to stomach anything.
What percentage of women do you think that had a train ran on them?
Oh, I'm gonna let her answer that. I have no idea.
95%.
Deep dive into a lot of women's past and their history, the reasons why it's so hard to date them, the reasons why it's so hard to get to know them, right? We just dug deep into a lot of women's past here. So my question to you is, should you actually marry your second option? The answer is actually no. But here's why. The majority of us have already experienced our first and second option. The majority of us are way past the first and second option, meaning you're at option number 20, 25, 100, for some people, 1,000. What I mean by that is this. You've already had your heart broken. You've already had a lot of other people that have come in and destroyed your heart. Now, what you're trying to do is actually rebuild yourself or figure out a way to continue on living life. Let me give you guys a short story. During COVID, I had a COVID relationship and it was a pretty good relationship. Things seemed to be flowing great. She had children, I had children. Everybody seemed to get along. Her children got along with my children. I got along with her children. Everything was great, except for the fact that she could not let go of her past. Because she couldn't let go of her past, I said, you know what? This relationship has to end. Now, the reason why I had to end that relationship was because she was best friends with her ex-boyfriend's mother. Now, the reason why that's important is because I now know at that time what the ex-boyfriend was doing, what he was going through, and I didn't care about that man. Now, this is something that a lot of women really don't understand because sometimes they think that they're just talking, or they're putting things in your face and seeing how smart or how dumb you are. The reason why it was important for me to leave was because I understood this one thing. I've already been divorced. I know what it feels like. I know what happens. And what I don't want to deal with is court dates, attorneys, judgments, splitting things, and having to start over that way. That way, when you start over, is one of the worst ways to have to ever start over. That being said, I'm here to tell you, if you are looking to get married, you want to get married, and this is the key to that second or third marriage, finding someone and being able to deal with everything. If you cannot deal with everything, you probably shouldn't get married. The reason I'm saying that is because once you get over, let's just say 35, 40, right? Your long-term strategy is turning into a long-term strategy where you're actually looking for a death buddy, right? Or a grave buddy, right? Somebody that you like, you know what? I don't want to die alone, so I choose you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. The reason I'm saying that is because how many people are actually taking care of their health? How many people have people around them that are also taking care of their health? We know freak accidents happen. So what I'm saying is you're going to have to deal with somebody cheating or not. You're going to have to deal with somebody you're with actually losing someone. We're talking deaths in the family, deaths to friends, right? All of these things are damaging. You're gonna have to be able to cope with that and be able to deal with that. Now, what she should be telling women is you shouldn't even be accepting or going on dates with men that you're not interested in. But I do love the message. Do not accept his ring. But for a lot of women, it's hard because how many rings are they actually turning down? They may be turning down some Johnsons, but it's hard for them to turn down rings. I got a question for you guys. Have you ever been in this type of situation where you were not the first option? How did that feel? Comment your thoughts under this video. Also, make sure to like and subscribe for more confidence and clarity. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.